Have you ever stopped to consider how emotions shape our lives? Emotions, those complex reactions to our experiences and thoughts, are an integral part of being human. They color our worlds with hues of joy and sorrow, love and anger, fear and surprise, painting each day with a palette as varied as the human experience itself. Though they are universal, each person experiences them in unique ways, shaped by their individual perspectives and life histories. Since time immemorial, emotions have intrigued scholars and scientists alike. These intense feelings, which can be as fleeting as a butterfly or as enduring as a mountain, have been the subject of study and contemplation. They are like an intricate labyrinth, full of twists and turns that lead to the core of our humanity. Emotions are the language of our internal world, enabling us to communicate our deepest feelings and desires. They signal our needs, motivate our actions, and influence our decisions. They are the invisible threads that connect us to others, weaving the fabric of our social lives. Emotions are also the lens through which we view the world. They shape our perceptions, color our memories, and guide our judgments. They are the music that gives rhythm to our lives, the poetry that gives voice to our experiences, and the art that gives expression to our innermost selves. Over the centuries, the study of emotions has given rise to several theories, each attempting to unravel the mysteries of these powerful forces. These theories explore the physiological, psychological, and social aspects of emotions, offering insights into their origins, functions, and effects. Some theories suggest that emotions are primarily bodily responses, while others propose that they are the result of cognitive processes. Some argue that emotions are innate, while others contend that they are learned. Some see emotions as individual experiences, while others view them as social phenomena. Despite their differences, these theories share a common goal: to deepen our understanding of emotions, and thereby, of ourselves. For it is through understanding our emotions that we can harness their power, channel their energy, and navigate their currents. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of emotions, exploring three of the most influential theories on the subject. Let's begin with the James-Lange Theory, a classic in the field of emotion research. This theory, named after its proponents, psychologists William James and Carl Lange, suggests a curious and rather counterintuitive idea about how we experience emotions. Instead of feeling emotions and then reacting physically, as we might commonly believe, the James-Lange Theory proposes the exact opposite. Imagine you're walking in a forest and suddenly you spot a grizzly bear. Your heart starts pounding, your palms sweat, and your legs are ready to sprint. According to the James-Lange Theory, it's not the bear that makes you feel fear. Instead, it's these physical changes, your racing heart, your sweaty palms, your tense legs, that make you feel fear. In other words, the theory suggests that our physical reactions determine our emotional experiences. We don't first feel happy and then smile. We smile, and that physical action sends a message to our brain, making us experience the emotion of happiness. We don't cry because we're sad, we feel sadness because we're crying. It's a theory that flips our understanding of emotions on its head, isn't it? But it's not as far-fetched as it might seem at first glance. Think about it. The physical manifestations of emotions are universal. A smile signifies happiness in every culture, and tears are universally understood as a sign of sadness. Could it be that these physical expressions are not just the result of our emotions, but the cause of them? However, like all theories, the James-Lange Theory has its critics. Some argue that our physical reactions are too similar across different emotions to explain the vast range of feelings we experience. Others point out that people can experience emotions even when their physical reactions are suppressed, which seems to contradict the theory. But despite these criticisms, the James-Lange Theory has played a significant role in shaping our understanding of emotions. So according to the James-Lange Theory, we don't tremble because we're afraid because we tremble. It's an intriguing idea, isn't it? One that invites us to look at emotions from a whole new perspective. Next, we have the Cannon-Bard Theory, which offers a different perspective. Now let's dive into the Cannon-Bard Theory of emotion. Developed by physiologists Walter Cannon and Philip Bard, this theory presents a distinct viewpoint on our emotional experiences, one that places our brains at the very heart of the process. According to the Cannon-Bard Theory, our physiological responses and our emotional experiences occur simultaneously and independently. This is a departure from the James-Lange Theory we discussed earlier, which suggests that our physical responses precede and directly cause our emotional experiences. So, in the canon-barred world, let's say you're walking down a dark alley and suddenly a shadowy figure jumps out at you. Your heart starts pounding, you begin to sweat, and your pupils dilate. But at the same exact moment, you also feel a rush of fear. The canon-barred theory posits that these physical responses and the experience of fear happen at the same time, not one after the other. Why is this significant? Because it emphasizes the central role that our brains play in the experience of emotion. It's not just about our bodies reacting to external events. It's about our brains interpreting these events and creating the emotions that go along with them. Imagine our brains as the orchestra conductors, guiding the simultaneous performance of the physiological and emotional aspects of our experiences. It's the brain that tells our heart to beat faster, our pupils to dilate, and at the same time, it's the brain that makes us feel fear, excitement, or any other emotion. This theory, therefore, reminds us of the intricate interplay between the body and the mind, and the complex processes that underlie our emotional experiences. In other words, the canon-barred theory suggests that our hearts might race as we feel fear, not because of it. It's a subtle shift in perspective, but one that has profound implications for our understanding of emotions. Lastly, we explore the Schachter-Singer two-factor theory, a hybrid of its predecessors. This theory takes a slightly different approach, proposing that emotion is not just a product of physiological arousal or cognitive interpretation alone. Instead, it suggests that these two elements work together to create our emotional experiences. Let's break this down. The first factor in this theory is physiological arousal, echoing the James-Lange Theory. This refers to the physical changes in our bodies when we experience an emotion, like a pounding heart when we're scared, or butterflies in our stomach when we're excited. The second factor is cognitive interpretation, which aligns with the canon-barred theory. This is our brain's way of making sense of these physical changes. It's how we interpret and label what we're feeling. So if your heart is racing and you're in a dark, creaky house, you might label that feeling as fear. But if your heart is pounding and you're on a thrilling roller coaster ride, you might interpret that same physical sensation as excitement. Now here's where the Schachter-Singer two-factor theory differs from its predecessors. It suggests that it's the interaction of these two factors that truly defines our emotional experience. So it's not just about feeling your heart pound, it's about your brain interpreting why it's pounding. It's not just about feeling butterflies in your stomach, it's about understanding why those butterflies are there. This theory suggests that our emotions are complex interactions between mind and body. The physical sensations give us the raw data, and our cognitive interpretation gives that data meaning. It's like a dance between our bodies and our minds, each influencing and informing the other. So next time you feel an emotion, remember the Schachter-Singer two-factor theory. Your body is telling you something and your mind is interpreting it. And it's that interaction, that dance, that creates the rich tapestry of our emotional lives. With the Schachter-Singer two-factor theory, it's not just about what we feel physically or perceive mentally, but how these two elements interact. As we've seen, these theories offer unique insights into the complex world of emotions. Let's take a quick recap. The James-Lange Theory suggested that our emotions are the result of our bodily responses. That is, we see a bear, we run, and only then do we experience fear. It is a theory that puts a lot of emphasis on our physical reactions to events, suggesting that the body leads and the mind follows. Then we discussed the canon-barred theory, which argues that our emotional and physiological responses occur simultaneously. So, in the face of that bear, we would experience fear at the same time as our heart starts racing. This theory proposes that our brains are the command center for our emotions, and that our feelings aren't solely a result of our physical responses. Next, we delved into the Schachter-Singer two-factor theory, which added another layer to our understanding of emotions. This theory suggests that our emotions are determined by a combination of our physiological responses and our cognitive interpretation of those responses. So, we see the bear, our heart races, we recognize this physical response as fear, and then we feel afraid. Each of these theories, in their own way, have shaped our understanding of emotions. They have challenged and expanded our perspectives on how we experience and interpret our feelings. They've shown us that emotions are not just ephemeral, subjective experiences, but are rooted in our bodies, our brains, and our interpretations of the world around us. These theories have also underscored the significance of emotions in our lives. They have highlighted how our feelings guide our actions, influence our decision-making, and color our perceptions. They've demonstrated that emotions aren't just side effects of our experiences, but are central to our very being. While our understanding of emotions continues to evolve, one thing remains clear: emotions are a powerful, integral part of the human experience. Subscribe and don't forget to take care of yourselves. Goodbye.